We are on lesson 4.3 in our Go Math book, page 181, and today we are learning about breaking apart addends as tens and ones. The essential question is, how do you break apart addends to add tens and then add ones? So it tells us to write the number and then write the number as tens plus ones. So we're going to write 25 in the first box. We're going to write 36 in the blue box, and we're going to write 42 in the green box. And we're going to break each number apart into tens and ones. We're going to do expanded form. So in the number 25, I have a 2 in the tens place. I know that that 2 is worth 20. And the 5 is in the ones place, and that's worth 5. So 20 plus 5 is 25. We're going to break apart 36. The 3 is in the tens place, so I know that that is 30. And the 6 is in the ones place. That is 6. And 30 plus 6 is 36. And 42, 4 is in the tens place. I know that's 40. 2 is in the ones place. That's 2. And 40 plus 2 is 42. The Math Talk says, what is the value of the 6 in the number 63? So if I write the number 63 right out here, the value of this 6 is 60, because the 6 is in the tens place. If I look at 36, the value of this 6 is 6. The 6 is in the ones place. It is so important to pay attention to what place a digit is in, whether it is in the tens place or the ones place. It will have a different value. So turn your paper over. We're on page 182, and we're going to the top where it says Model and Draw. Break apart the addends into tens and ones. Add the tens and add the ones. Then find the total sum. So we're going to do expanded form for each number. 27 is 20 plus 7. 48 is 40 plus 8. So if we add our tens, 20 plus 40 is 60, plus 7 plus 8 is 15. Now, before we can write our answer, let's come over here to the bubble. They have 60 plus 15. 15 is 10 plus 5. So we have another 10. We have to put that 10 with the 60 to make it be 70. And 70 plus 5 equals 75. If we look at this one, I need to remember that that 10 goes over there, because 10s go together. So 60 plus one more would be 70, and then the 5 ones, 75. So let's break apart the addends to find the sum. 35, if I do my expanded form, is 30 plus 5. 54, 50 plus 4. If I add my tens, 30 plus 50, that 3 plus 5 is an 8, so it's 80. And 5 plus 4 is 9. 80 plus 9 equals 89. I did not need to use my bubble because in my ones place I had just a one-digit answer, so I could just add that to my tens. Let's break apart the 43. So 43 is 40 plus 3. 29 is 20 plus 9. So we add our tens, and 40 plus 20 is 60. 3 plus 9 is 12. So let's come over here to the bubble. 60 plus 12. We need to break apart this 12 in expanded form. So the 110 is 10, and the 2 ones is 2. So we have to add this 10 to the 60. So that would make it 70 plus the 2 that's left over. And if I look at it just written here, I know that I have to put my 10 with the other 10s. So 60 and 10 more would be 70, plus the 2 is 72. Let's do expanded form for 56. So 50 plus 6, 38 is 30 plus 8. If we add our 10s, 50 plus 30 gives us 80, and 6 plus 8 is 14. So I got a 2-digit number in my ones place, so I'm going to use my bubble over here. 80 plus 14, and I'm going to do my expanded form. So 14 is just 10 plus 4. But I need to put that 10 with the 80, so that's going to give me 90 plus 4. And if I look at this one, I see that 110, it has to go over here. So 80 and 1 more is 90, plus the 4 is 94. Okay, let's go to our next page. So you are going to do exactly what we did on the page before. You're going to do your expanded form for your numbers, and then add your 10s, add your 1s. If you get a 2-digit answer in your ones place, then you should use this bubble to break apart your 2-digit answer so you can add that. If you get a 1-digit answer, if you get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, then you don't need to do that. You can just add it in. So number 7 says to write the missing numbers in the problem. So 43, here's our arrow, but they didn't do the expanded form here. So the expanded form would be 40 plus 3. Now here they gave us the expanded form, 30 plus 7. What would 30 plus 7 be? It would be 37. That goes over here. Now you need to add the 10s and the 1s to get your final answer. Turn your paper over, and it says we're going to do some problem solving. Number 8 says Julie read 18 pages of her book in the morning. She read 17 more pages in the afternoon. How many pages did she read? Okay, well, if we do what we've been doing in this lesson, let's do our 18 and our 17 this way, and then we're going to draw an arrow, and you're going to do expanded form. And then add your 10s and add your 1s to get your final answer. Number 9, Christopher has 35 baseball cards. The rest of his cards are basketball cards. He has 58 cards in all. How many basketball cards does he have? Okay, so Christopher has 35 baseball cards. The rest of his cards are basketball cards. We do not know how many that is. We don't know how many basketball cards he has. But he has 58 cards in all. That's the answer we're going to end up with. So we start with 5 1s, and he ends up with 8 1s. So how many 1s do we add to that? What do we add to 5 to get to 8? We add 3. And he starts with 3 10s, and he ends up with 5 10s. So how many 10s do we add to the 3 to get to the 5? We add 2. So he had 23 basketball cards. And number 10, Tomas has 17 art pencils. He buys 26 more art pencils. How many art pencils does Tomas have now? Well, let's do that the way we did up here. So let's start with 17, and then he buys 26 more art pencils, so we'll put the 26 right down here. And we're going to add that. So we're going to go across, and we're going to do expanded form for 17, an expanded form for 26, and then you need to add those to get your final answer. Add your 10s, add your 1s, and see what your final answer is. When you've completed all of that, you are done with your assignment.